Well, hello, all my amazing Sagittarius friends. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be discussing your tarot for today, alright? Now, remember that this is a general reading, and this is for yours as well as for my entertainment. And also, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. That way, you'll always be up to date with the content that I produce, and you'll be a part of our family, alright? And I apologize for the background noise. Now, let's get going, shall we? Now, first off, I have your past, present, and future energies in the card deck here. I already pre-shuffled, and with each energy, there are 3 clarifier cards, okay? Alright, now you know. Your past energy is, I don't know if you can see her, but that is the 4 of Cups. Your bored, dissatisfaction, and weariness are signifiers of this card. Sure, Sagittarius, being a zombie seems exciting. Who doesn't enjoy sending crowds of people fleeing and screaming in terror? Yet, there are moments when you are likely to experience boredom, melancholy, and ennui. When this happens, look for opportunities to rejuvenate yourself. A little fresh blood may just be the thing to get you chasing after kids on the playground again, okay? Alright. Your first clarifier is the 10 of Hazards. This card signifies wealth, family, and contentment. The end of the cycle is upon us, bringing the family close and the zombies even closer. You're able to welcome them into your home as an asset instead of a problem. Even if they do require nightly muzzles, surely the other adversaries in your life seem tame by comparison. Your second clarifier card is the 7 of Wands. Challenges, competition, and persistence. The 7 of Wands finds you, Sagittarius, on the defensive. Now, you're holding your ground against the advancing horde and standing up for your own ideas. Challenges help to refine your beliefs and make them stronger. Don't let anyone say that you're not entitled to a fresh cadaver. You've earned this meal, and you should defend it from everyone and anyone who might try to steal it, alright? Alright. Your third clarifier for your past energy is 5 of Wands. Quarrels, strife, and competition. Even zombies will fall prey to an occasional petty squabble. But while you and your buddy argue over who gets the leg meat, it's possible the rest of the corpse is mounting a swift escape. So remember, next time you find yourself in a quarrel, take a moment to consider what's really important. Even if you win this battle, you may ultimately lose the war. Now let's talk about your present energy, the World. Lessons learned, end of journey, and completion. It's the end of a cycle as the world goes up in flames, or two lovers are safe in their fallout shelter, ready to meet the new day and begin the fool's journey all over again. The world represents the achievement of a goal or the end of a stage in your life. Where do you go from here? Where do you go from here, Sagittarius? Alright, your first clarifier for your present energy is 10 of Swords. Whew, you're going through some shit, aren't you? Disaster, rot, and ruin, and destruction. Now, Sagittarius, you've come to the end of the line, and this certainly isn't the outcome that you'd hoped for. Betrayal, disappointment, and despair cloud your attitude. But these feelings won't last forever. The 10 of Swords reminds us that sometimes we need to cast old interests aside and start over. If you can't beat them, join them. Your second clarifier is the 9 of Wands. Completion of tasks, willpower, and persistence. Now, Sagittarius, my beautiful Sagittarius, you're the gift that keeps on giving, and you don't know when to quit, do you? Your steadfast devotion, obsession to completing a task does credit to the zombie mantra for brains. Think of that drawn out, because I'm not going to say that. Yeah, it's a really long word with lots of A's. Now, while you may be weary at the end of the day, your satisfaction comes from doing a job well done and sucking the eyeballs off of your fingertips. Alright. Your third clarifier for your present energy is the 10 of Cups. Peace, contentment, and family. Now, it's about time you caught a lucky break. The 10 of Cups showers you with happiness and respite against the advancing zombie horde. Kick back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy the good times while they last. Now, family and friends gather around to strengthen bonds and make plans for the future. So it's good. You're feeling better, right? Yeah. Now let's discuss this. Now the future is not set in stone, so this will resonate or this won't resonate, okay? And if it does resonate, you can choose to overcome this or go around. You know what I mean? You know, you decide your own future, okay? Alright. Your future energy is the devil. Sorry. Hard to hold. Now, this card represents temptation, access, and self-destruction, okay? In a world turned upside down, no one will blame you for indulging in a couple of vices. In fact, that's exactly what the devil wants you to do. Why bother to restore law and order when you could unwind with a few smokes? Why rescue children from orphanages when it's easier to kick back with a pint of whiskey? The answer to both questions is the same. It's because, Sagittarius, you're better than that, alright? Your first clarifier for your future energy is the Eight of Hazards. Invention, ingenuity, and new approach. The Eight of Hazards demonstrates the need to think outside the pressurized expansion tank. If a current endeavor is failing or stalling, try rewiring the brain and explore new possibilities in different angles. Don't return to the same tactics over and over. You need to put your talents and imagination to better use, alright? Your second clarifier is the Two of Hazards. Balance, harmony, and juggling responsibilities. Balancing your responsibilities, Sagittarius, can be exhausting. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. But it's rewarding in the end. It's not easy to manage a heavy workload when family members or friends are constantly distracting you. The Two of Hazards cautions you to keep an eye on responsibilities until the cavalry arrives. Don't despair, help is on the way, okay? Now, your third clarifier is the Empress. You're an emperor or empress, aren't you? That's your energy? It doesn't matter if you're male or female, it's your energy, right? This signifies fertility, maternal, and success. Now, a feminine force to be reckoned with, the Empress embodies the cycles of birth, death, and reanimation. Her maternal instincts kick into high gear whenever her offspring are threatened. She knows there's no problem that she cannot solve with patience, love, and a shovel to the back of the head. She's a nurturer, so her home is filled with both the living and the undead, so watch your step, alright? Now, let's recap this whole reading real quick. Alright, so you're bored, or you were bored in the past. You know, you were content with your family and wealth, but suddenly challenges threw themselves in your way, right? And then you started getting into a competition and strife and quarrels. Drama was caused. It was ridiculous. Your present energy is that you learned the lesson, and it was the end of that journey and the beginning of a new one. Yet you're dealing with the Ten of Swords, which is disaster, rot, ruin, and destruction. So you're just dealing with all the chaos, right? Life just is bullshit. But, excuse me. But the thing is that when you get to the Nine of Wands, after you tackle the Ten of Swords, you're going to be going straight for the fact that you have completed and you've overcome and you've grown as an individual. And ultimately, the last clarifier for your energy now would be peace, contentment, and family, because you've worked through all that BS, right? In your possible future, yeah, there's going to be temptation and possible self-destruction. It could come from you or from another person. But you're going to be coming at everything with a new approach. You're very ingenuitive and you have inventions, right? And with the Two of Hazards, you're definitely balanced, harmony, and you're also juggling a lot of responsibility. A lot of shit is on your shoulders. But ultimately, you are the Empress, right? You're very fertile. You've got maternal instincts, and you're very successful. You know, your stuff, everything will come in great. Even, you know, all those lessons you learned, they were meant for you to overcome them and grow as an individual. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for listening to me. My name is Libra Empress. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share, and join me again for tomorrow's daily horoscope, alright? I love you, Sagittarius. Bye.